Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the third and final game in this bronze match between Salt Gaming as well as MOG. So this time around, I think the map has been decided. It is going to be Sky Temple, and I'm Babel. Hope you guys enjoy this cast as well. And the third and final game, man, this is going to be really fun and exciting. I mean, the first two was a little bit split between one or the other, and MOG won the first game very nicely. The second game was a little bit different, where they were not able to get the tempo going, and unfortunately just dropped that game there. So this we have the third and final game. So without further ado, let's go into the draft. Alright, in this draft you can see that Salt MOG 1H, the map being decided by Salt Gaming. MOG will go for the first pick. And we have the Abathur being banned, following which is the Lost Vikings getting banned, and first pick Savannah. So Salt, if they don't get first pick, they normally ban the Lost Viking, which is kind of okay. They were expecting Lost Viking snap picks. So Savannah's getting picked up here by MOG, means a lot. Jaina Brightwing, very good standard staple opener for drafts today. Still very, very consistent and one of the more popular drafts as well. MOG should go for the standard Anubarak into what looks like a possible Vala as well. I think that should be okay. Or maybe even Kilthas. I think Kilthas is also pretty okay kind of hero for Sky Temple. It's going to be really exciting and interesting if Salt goes for another Gaslow on this map. But Gaslow's main objective in the last game was really just used to destroying the Sanctification, of which you can see that Sanctification was being cancelled by the Grapho Bomb very nicely and very quickly. Specifically, every single time you have the Sanctification going, the team would always use Grapho Bomb to cancel it out. Right, so Anubarak, Sylvanas, waiting for the last pick of this second picking phase here for the blue team. They got what seems like a lot of damage already. Kilthas, Uther, pretty okay. But what is different in this lineup is that there's Salt's lineup, Jaina and Brightwing, has got substantial slow here, and Criterize is definitely going to try and increase the extra damage. Northern exposures, well, they've got a lot of armor breaking skills on Salt side, both the Brightwing and the Jaina. So they need to try and draft heroes that can maybe jump in or go into the backlines to try and kill off Jaina. Jaina should definitely have Ice Block or maybe even the Sprint. So Kilthas, it's going to be Kilthas for MOG. And Kilthas should be very strong for this lineup here. We got a lot of damage up on the right side already. And on the left side of the house, we have Salt picking up two more heroes. So without Anu, without Kilthas, it's a very simple decision here. It will have to be Muradin. It will have to be Vala, I think. I think this two is going to be really good. But still, the draft is still very open at this point in time. You got Jaina, Brightwing. They're not really combo-y. They're kind of bursty. Okay, bursty. Brightwing is just pure on support and helps with bursting just by using Polymorph with Criterize being picked up. So that allows the target to take extra 50% damage. And that's a lot. So Salt has got quite a few options here. They can also consider going for dual tank. ETC is also kind of legit and valid. But their biggest concern right now is how to jump and take down Kilthas, who doesn't have much mobility and will be hiding in the backlines. They need to change this draft into what looks like a dive composition. And it's going to be Illidan. Illidan, Jaina, very good damage coming from both of these heroes there. And you can also see Illidan diving down Kilthas. But a good Kilthas will always be able to kill Illidan without Abathur. So we have to see that Uther here. If they don't pick Uther, MOG's going to snatch it away, for sure. 100%. No questions asked. So Salt now needs to decide, finally, what are they going to pick up? Illidan, Jaina, Brightwing. And I would definitely propose the Uther. I think Uther is very important and fantastic. For MOG side, they will definitely go with Rhaegar. Rhaegar, maybe even something else. But no, it's actually Raynor for Salt. So Raynor with Inspire onto Illidan. Now Illidan getting Inspired is going to be crazy. That's a lot of damage on the right-click attack damage coming out from Illidan. They may actually give up Uther well, they may be challenging MOG to get Uther, but MOG doesn't necessarily need Uther. I think Misfits of Gaming having the Uther is not necessarily very good. They should go for somewhat like a sustainable healer. They are not the ones jumping. They're the ones defending, and I think that it is going to be okay to play it slow, to play defense right now. MOG, any one of these two would be good. Malfurion, Rhaegar. Nope, it's still going to be a Tyrael. So Tyrael on MOG side means that Nyx is going to play this one and Kilthus as well. They will need a support player and a support hero here without a Brightwing. Would mean that it could be a Rhaegar, it could be a Malfurion. Tyrael, I mean, if they get Uther, Salt's really going to be upset. You have the Divine Shield Sanctification combo, and that means that they don't have to fall back. They can always push ahead. Illidan's not going to do jack in that lineup. But nope, they're going for Malfurion instead. Maybe this is because of a lack of possible skills that can cancel Tyrael, but you have Polymorph that can cancel that. You have also Raynor that can cancel that. Cancel Sanctification, of course. So going for Malfurion. Malfurion is a hero that I don't think Salt Gaming is ever contemplating to pick up. For them, it's definitely going to be Uther or Rhaegar because of the Illidan factor. So picking Malfurion here for sustainable healing, yeah, it's not really what you want to see. They either decide to go for full-fledged, full-fledged invulnerability, or they will go for Malfurion with sustained healing. It's going to be Johanna. Johanna, Raynor, Illidan, Jaina, Brightwing is the lineup here for Salt Gaming. For MOG, we got Malfurion, Tyrael, Kilthus, Anubarak, as well as Sylvanas. So that is going to complete the draw for today. Hopefully we are all ready to go. And we still have one grand finals match to cover after this series. But yeah, Salt versus Misfits of Gaming, one aside. And Sky Temple is the map that we're going to play here for this next game. And in Sky Temple, a total of 3 temples will spawn periodically. And you have to stand within their grounds to capture the power. Hold the temples until they finish the ammunition. The Guardians will defend the temple. This is one of those maps that you don't need to push the lanes as much to try and win a game. You can still use the temples, and it really focuses on the team's ability to play as a split-up team of 2 and 3, as well as a team of 5. So 5v5 is really going to be important for this map because of specific temple spawning as solo temples, as well as temples spawning in 2s. So this is where you have all of that extra skill sets that the team needs to possess. Pushing the lane helps the temple a lot, but it's not really needed. You also don't have to push all the way to the core to win a game here. That's where it's very, very different for Sky Temple. Also, one of the brighter maps in Heroes of the Storm, and slightly bigger map as well. I like this map a lot because of the temple's ability and the objective rather centric around the temple. So that's it. We are now going into Game 3 and waiting for everyone to just start off this ready and start the game. You can hear in the background already the talking strategy once again. Salt has been playing back-to-back games. I think a total of 3 + 2, 5 games. This is the 6th game in a row for Salt Gaming. You can see the determination in their eyes there. And for MOG, they came back after a short break, but right now, they don't have much of a choice left. We still have the Grand Finals, and the Grand Finals is going to be between LOL as well as VS. Either one of those two teams will walk away the champions of the second qualifier with all the VODs uploaded by next week. And I think this is where it's really going to be very fun. So once again, let's get it on, ladies and gentlemen. The third and final game in the semifinals here. On the blue team, we got Salt Gaming, Sliderbite playing as Johanna, Kaigari onto the Jaina, Cody there playing as Reina Kazu onto Illidan, last but not least Oh Hai Young as the Brightwing. And on the red team, we got MOG, Chusan there playing as the Anubarak Lalzikon onto the Kilthus on the Wonder Billy Mount, and Julian there playing as the Malfurion, and Kuniharu playing as the Sylvanas, last but not least also going to have Nyx there playing as the Tyrael. So far, so good. It would seem like most teams really want to go for the century point for the introduction. And Kazu just swinging by, saying hi, and knocking onto the Beatles, picking them off really nicely. The whole team just pulling back as well. So no kills just yet, and Tyr already not joining the team fight. Some spikes happening, it seems like. We have a pretty high ping, but I hope that it will get resolved as the game goes on. Next, with that, Eldruin's Might not jumping in yet, but will pull back. And Kazu spiking a little bit here, Chusan as well. They're all just, do we have a tri-lane top lane here for red team? MOG pushing the top lane as much as they can. And also see a Blizzard coming down. Very nicely done. Mid lane Slider Bites here, Blizzcon as well. And bottom lane you have Cordy, Nyx facing up against each other. It's going to be a dual lane top lane here for Team Salt Gaming, Ohayang and Kaigari in this area. But yeah, Impel connecting nicely on Kaigari. And the first wave of temples will spawn right now. So this is where the strategy will come into play. What is Nyx going to do? Is he going to join down for the fight? And that depends. Kaigari on the top lane facing some form of damage coming out from the red team. Will tap the well. Blizzcon, a little bit of trouble there. Blizzcon needs to pull back. Is dropping quickly. Illidan comes in to finish off the kill and will pick off the Kilthas in no time. Top lane, meanwhile, we got Chusan, Kuniharu here. And a lot of spikes happening here, even in the observer seat. Hopefully it gets better after a while. So we have Cordy, Sliderbite in the mid lane, in the mid temple. And also going to see Nyx coming back up here to the mid temple, maybe contesting this temple here. And Flamestrike connecting quickly onto Johanna. Johanna popping a trade. Will now try and pull back. Should be okay at the very end. And the trade there is basically the Iron Skin that grants the unstoppable status to Johanna, making sure that she doesn't get stunned and she doesn't get slowed. And I think that's actually a very good trade for her. So the red team finishes off the detonation on the temples at the mid lane. And will pull back. Kazu jumping on the Blizzcon already. And you can see that the Kilthas is not able to pick up the kill, but will pull back. And Illidan will also not pursue it further. Kaigari, meanwhile, is struggling to defend the top temple. Top temple final charges will go to the red team. The healing well will not go down, but for the blue team, I think the healer is not even affected just yet. Very fair amount of temple charges going both ways. So far so good. Nothing really exciting happening just yet. 2 kills for the blue team, 0 kills for the red team. And you have Julian on its Mechano Spider Mount. So a little bit of spikes happening again, and I hope it really improves after a while. Ooh. Kuniharu pushing the top lane, looking to take down the healing well. Healing well will go down. Hyung taps it before it goes down. And coming up from behind is going to be Jaina as well as Illidan. And it seems like Kuniharu is going to go down without much of a fight there. And Chusan also just mounted up just to get dismounted. Slided by from behind, trying to pick up Julian. Julian dropping very low. Julian getting blinded as well. Chusan with a nice 2-man stun. And now going to try and pull back as well. No way of running back because of the block from Kazu as well as the Blizzard coming down. The slow is going to be too much for him. He goes down at the end. And Julian also not able to kill him enough in that instance. 4 kills against none right now. Yep. So that's it. Nyx is also going to try and hold the bottom lane a little bit. Hopefully, yeah, okay, QWERTY is going to be okay. So QWERTY, the Rainer, is in a pretty good spot to defend the bottom lane against the Tyrael. Speaking of which, I think I just forgot to pull up the overlays. Here we go. So looking at the talents here. Conviction, loss of hope, very standard stuff coming from Johanna. And Rainer is pretty okay as well. Rainer build, I'm not really familiar, but this looks to be fine. We also got the Protective Shield and Bribe going on. This does not really make sense for Illidan, because normally Illidan would want to go for Immolation, but picking out the Mark for Death here basically does a little bit of damage, just a little bit more damage on one target, but you don't do AoE damage, and Illidan needs to do some form of AoE damage, that's it. You have the build up for Anubarak as well as a very nice heal for the Malfurion. And Kiltas going for the GP build, as well as the Unstable Poison on Sylvanas with Venom up there. A good pushback by the Rainer. And it seems like Nyx is in a little bit of trouble there. That said, here comes the rest of the team. Julian dropping a little bit too fast here. And Johanna just holding the front. Julian dropping very quickly. Julian goes down. Kiltas is gone as well. 5 men on the blue team still up and alive, but the red team getting hexed out into piglets and all. Nyx is also going down. Kuniharu now going to try and use the Haunted Waves to try and run away, but the Blizzard connects and he is slowed terribly. Chusan, the last guy alive, gonna have to pull back. Temple charges, goes all the way down. And I think that the blue team definitely has got his Temple here. But that's it, the red team is not able to hold the front, not able to hold the Temple, will also have to give up the fort at the bottom lane. Losing also the healing well, that's a little bit too much to lose. Lozicon trying to snatch up the siege camp there, but not able to hold it because Kazu as well as Ohayang is definitely able to kill him in that instance. The rest of the team MOG swings by to that area there. And level 10 for the blue team, Salt Gaming now. Going for Hyperion, Emerald, Metamorphosis, a Water Elemental, and I think it is going to be a Falling Sword. Blessed Shield is still okay, but I like Falling Sword a little bit better. Yes, it is Falling Sword. So this is 100% dive comp. You will want to try and go to pick up as many people as possible. Inspire on Rain is going to try and give it some time. And yeah, some increased attack speed, as they say. So level 9 on the red team, hopefully getting level 10 real soon. Level 11 already on the blue team. If they win the next team fight, they get level 13, and the red team may just be stuck at level 10 for a while. May not even get extra talents there. Playing very differently. Salt right now, mid lane. Oh, Slider Bite goes in for the kill on Julian. Julian a little bit of trouble there, goes also the Hex. The Web Blast going to connect only on one. And Julian now going to try and pull it, but here comes the Water Elemental. Julian with a bit of a slight dispositioning there is also going to go down. Here comes the Phoenix. Ohayang with a very nice, interesting pushback there. And also going to see the Willing Arrow, but Sylvanas goes down. Tyros all that's left. Not even given the chance to use the Judgment enough. Judgment is on cooldown, but no effect, and he goes down. 4-man. Still up and counting here for Salt Gaming. The fort getting challenged, the fort effectively gone. 13 kills against 1. Julian is not really subbing well, is he? That said, we have got a total of 12 level against level 10. Julian spying for Team Salt Gaming. They're good friends from way before. Let's check out the replay. See what exactly went wrong. So Julian allowed himself to get caught here, decided to take the long approach back home, and now I'm just trolling. I'm pretty sure he knows what's better, but in that instance, I think that it's not really good for Julian to walk down that road specifically. But, you know, hindsight 2020, nice silence coming from Sylvanas. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough, and everyone's dead already. They got a lot of damage there, but it's just not enough at the end of the day. So 5 men down, it's a team wipe. Level 13 against level 11, Salt Gaming given a chance to lead ahead. And we know Salt Gaming, the moment they are ahead, they will remain ahead. So Kazu on the sentry point there with a very nice Rainbow Pony. And the blue team taking up the mid temple, the red team taking up the bottom temple. Kagari swings by, spots out Anubarak there, Slider Bite buys more time for the members behind. Kazu jumps directly in to Sylvanas, but a Haunting Wave is going to make sure she's going to be fine. Chusan with a bit of that Web Blast, trying to buy more ammunition on the temple there, but not able to get it out. Slider Bite goes in, and that's going to be a lot of trouble. Kazu with Metamorphosis. Julian, again, not healing enough. It's now going to go down. Chusan with a nice flyby. Going to be able to run away, that is. Raid is already left with Nyx pushing the top lane single-handedly. Knocking onto the fort, not even joining in the team fight in that instance. 15 seconds before the whole team respawns. That might just be enough time for the boss, but I don't know if they're going to go for it. That said, the temple down south is going to go to the blue team and will effectively finish its charges here. Ohayang should be able to solo this one up. And for Nyx, he's not even able to take down the fort at the top lane. Slider Bite goes in. Nice blinding shield glare there. And QWERTY in position. Condemn going to slow a little bit extra punish as well. And here comes Kaigari. Nyx is in a lot of trouble. And the Archangel may just go down here. Slider Bite last hit. And it is going to be a kill on Tyrael. That's a level-wise 15 is to 12. This is not good at all for MOG. If Salt gets 16, MOG is done. They are so far ahead. If you look in on the talents here, you got Spell Shield and Double Barrel that gets a second charge for penetrating round. Ice Block as well as Lunge and improved Ice Block. Lunge is a little bit greedy for me because it increases the range of dive. But not really what I want to see here for Illidan. Illidan can also go for a secondary build, which is to try and pick up some extra shield mechanics there to try and survive a little bit more. Sixth Sense is good. And Giant Killer is great as well, but going for this launch, not what I like. Also going to see the Blood for Blood coming up for Illidan and Northern Exposure for Jaina. Jaina also has got Improved Ice Block, which means that she's going to be perfectly safe for a while. Critter Rise is a pick for sure. Bullseye will help the enemy that is being hit by the penetrating round first to be stunned by 1 second and takes more damage. So even more vulnerability tacked onto the blue team Salt right now. Very far ahead. And Kazu just knocking onto the boss. The ball's dropping very low. The boss goes down and blue team secures the kill at the end of the day. And Tiro jumping onto Johanna. Here comes a 3-man silence. The Web Blast not used just yet. But the falling sword coming from Johanna forced the whole team to back away, even though it was a perfect silence. Red team now getting a bit of a trouble, and now one nice 1 second stun coming from Raynor. Qwerty getting blasted down by the Flame Strike, but still not dead yet. Also can see some heals coming in from the Brightwing before he just went back up here to the top part of this lane. Temple spawning on the top half of this map. And the bottom side we have the boss pushing. MOG too far ahead, or rather too far behind to even make it count here. Ohayang looking for the temple, but it's only going to get activated in just about 1 second. Rest of the team completely location unknown. The boss goes down. And we have the top lane facing some pressure from the temple. One tower gone already. Second tower with full ammunition still up and counting. The gate's going to go down first. Qwerty swings by. And Lalzicon gets stunned a little bit there with the penetrating round. Sliderby gets blasted away by the Flame Strike. But they need their level 16 talent. They're not going to get it easily here. Qwerty, oh my god, look at that unstable poison. Doing a lot of damage against Qwerty. The Sylvana is doing a great job in that position there. And they're not really moving together as a team, per se. Full amount of ammunition detonated onto the red base here. So they're left with the fort on the top lane. And the blue team now at the mid lane doing whatever they can, taking care of those creeps there and making sure they get their level 20 as much as possible. As Sage Golem goes down quickly, Kazu is also going to be able to free Sliderbite, and Chusan and the rest of the team will pull back. So the Web Plus is being used by the red team specifically to disengage. They're not even able to turn it on to full-on aggression mode. Level 16, still quite far away, half a level away. May see the next batch of Temple spawning real soon. The blue team pushing the bottom lane. And also you can see Hyperion coming out here. Flame Strike clearing his creep switch just too fast. But Hyperion will be able to take down the fort at least. No, it's not. Wow, okay, it will be. Good. The tower will also take a lot of damage from Hyperion, and the whole team will push back. And red team very far behind. If you look at the talents right now, we got String Ray, Flamethrower, Evasive Fire, Imposing Will. So that's a lot of difference between the blue and red team. 3 to 4 level difference. 1 level away from level 20. Meanwhile, the red team still a little bit away from level 16. And there we have it, level 16. And it's going to be Blood for Blood. More Blood for Blood, even more Blood for Blood. Tenacious Roots as well as Ignite coming out. We will be seeing some really good fiery action in this next team fight. Level 19 for the blue team. They're using whatever advantage they have to mow down the base for the red team. And that means that the temple will erase away most of this towers as well as forts, as keeps as structures. Everything's going to go at a huge discount. There's no way the red team's going to try to take this fight. Actually, contrary to popular belief, they should be taking the team fight right now, because they are still uneven talents. Before the blue team gets level 20, they should be engaging as much as possible. But the blue team is going to knock off the fort, and that's going to make them level 20 real soon. We're still trying to soak up some EXP. Red team with a very abrupt shift in direction here. So, okay, Gary spots out Blizzcon. Nyx also here. And the temple, now the top temple getting challenged here by the blue team. Some engagements happening already. You can see the Hyperion coming out quickly just to hand down some of his members on the red side. But Salt is going to pull back. I will not continue the engagement. Kuniharu nearly died there, but they do waste two different heroics there. As for the red team, they use only one willing arrow. It's still okay for the red team to take the team fight before level 20. They need to make sure they get the team fight. The fort, if it goes down, is level 20. It is level 20. This is a nightmare now for the red team. They need 3 levels now. Jusan, a 1-man stun, 2-man stun. Nyx jumps in, nice combo, blood for blood, but invulnerability on the ice block is going to save the Brightwing there. Also going to see the metamorphosis coming out. Julian with the extra tranquility popped already, and Kuniharu just got full permission to go ahead. That's a web blast has been used, and it's not really effective. Jusan there going to try and go down, and he's gone already. Nyx now going to try and wall them out, but will not get it off as well. Kuniharu jumping off to a separate direction. Julian getting ditched for good. Kuniharu dropping very low. Also going to see Kilta's dead already. Sylvana's gone. Nyx running off to no man's land, and Julian lost in some concrete jungle there. Nice pop back home by Nyxer. Is all the way back home already, the only sole survivor, but I think the game is almost done. We have half the temple charges detonated for the top, and the bottom one is still at exactly 50% right now. So that means that the shield's definitely going away. Somebody do something. 25 seconds before Malfurion respawns. Nyx is again facing off against a 3-man gank here. Eldrin's Might is basically off cooldown in 1 second. Oh, he goes down at the end. And you have the core down to just about 30%. Hyperion comes in to finish the fight. And it seems like Salt's gonna win. Ladies and gentlemen, your third place winner is Salt Gaming. After an extended amount of fight, Julian just not able to carry the team. Yeah, it's been a really fun series here, and we are now going to try and prepare for the grand finals. Without further ado, it's getting a little bit late here in Singapore already, and we're trying to make sure that we're still going to be on schedule. So yeah, that's it. This is Babel. Not much of a comments there. I think that generally just got outplayed, outmaneuvered by Salt Gaming. Salt Gaming, huge respects to these guys for playing 6 games back-to-back, and also having minimal breaks in between. Do note when the stream is actually on the break zone, they're drafting, they're talking about the coin toss, they're getting set up. So there's a lot of delays in that period there. And yeah, now next up, grand finals finally. LOL versus VS. They've been waiting. Victoria's Secret has been winning since 4 p.m. And it's now like maybe 8:30. So 4.5 hours of no action for them. I don't know how they're going to fare, but yeah, this is going to be very interesting. LOL versus VS. Who's going to win? We don't know. But we got you guys here to watch, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this coverage. This is Babel. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. LOL, they zeroed in only on Illidan. They knew for sure they have to take down Illidan. Plus the fact that Tesla was the first one to be